Hi friends, I'm back again. Welcome to Tuesdays with Elizabeth. Last week I spoke on toe walking, and this week I would be talking about balance. Now, what is balance? Balance is simply the ability of the body to maintain its position in space or in the environment that's given. Now, why is balance so important? It helps in basic life functions like walking, running, standing even, and certain transfer functions like simple activities like sit to stand. Balance helps in preventing the injuries that arise from frequent falls. Apart from that, it is also useful in less energy usage. That means if you have a good amount of balance, you would require less energy to perform a certain activity. And then balance is very important because it helps you in adapting yourself to the various changes that take place within your body or in the environment. Like, say for example, if someone is pushing you, you can hold your position because you have good balance. All right? Or if you are attempting to reach something, you do not just fall off doing that because you have good balance. Okay, and that's why balance is so essential. And overall, if you look at the entire person, it just helps in boosting the confidence in doing daily activities and builds up the self-esteem of the child. And that's why balance is so essential. So what are the signs that you would look out for in poor balance? One, there could be frequent falls. If you notice that your child is falling quite frequently and every now and then, it indicates that there is affection and balance. The other could be frequent injuries because of lack of judgment. Third could be when they choose to walk cautiously and they are measuring their steps because they're not sure of their balance. There could be also inability to multitask, like say for example, if they have to stand and comb their hair, or if they are walking and they have to button their shirt simultaneously, and they're unable to do that, or they find it difficult to do that. Also in certain activities like field activities, so they would not want to participate in school sports activities because they always have this fear of running and jumping because they would eventually land up with falls and they fear that. And then there are certain activities like walking and running on uneven surfaces, so that again would impose or cause fear whilst doing these activities, so they do not want to do these things. It is also noticed in certain children, and in fact there has been some association that when they have certain fine motor issues like say drawing and writing issues, they might also have certain balance issues connected with it. So these are some of the tips that would be helpful in looking out for any balance changes or problems in balance that they might be having. So you can check out these activities which will be helpful in balance training. Here the child will have to stand on one leg and transfer objects from one surface to the other with the other leg. This helps in developing single leg balance. The other activity would be standing on a bar. Now I am using a foam roll here, but you can make use of any uneven surface. So you can ask your child to stand on this surface just like this and maintain this position for around 30 seconds. Now in this activity you can ask your child to hop from one surface to the other. I am making use of floor stickies here, but you can make use of any marking on the floor, either drawn or stuck. It's just to give a boundary to your child, and then you can ask them to hop from one surface to the other like this and maintain their balance. Balance affection can be due to various reasons, and treating the underlying problem will ensure good results. So, if you feel that your child struggles with balance issues, then they will benefit with a consultation with a physician and a physiotherapist. So, this was all for today. I hope this information will be helpful. See you next time with some more information on another topic. Bye bye.